Hello, my name's Andrew Brooks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video we're going to be looking at one of the most unusual Paul McCartney singles that was released with a catalogue number of R6328, but you couldn't actually buy it on its own in the shops. R6328 was available as a 7-inch single, a 3-inch CD and a 12-inch DJ promo. What song am I talking about? Well, it's time to Party Party! Party Party was one of the most unusual of McCartney releases because it was written by all of the band members of his 89-90 tour. It was written by Paul and Linda, obviously. You've got Robbie McIntosh, Hamish Stewart, you've got Chris Whitten, who was the drummer, as well as Wicks on the keyboard, and they all had a hand in writing Party Party. The track itself was recorded between April the 26th and April the 28th, 1989, and was mixed on the 11th of October, 1989. The single was only available as part of the Flowers in the Dirt tour pack, of which I have a copy here. It came with the album, loads of other stuff, which I'm going to come on to later, and a 7-inch single. And it was also available as in this pack with the CD and a 3-inch CD single. Again, I'll go through those now. So what is actually included in this box? So it's done like a one of them cases that they put the equipment in on the tour. Paul McCartney Flowers in the World Tour pack, and it's got a white sticker which denotes it's the LP version, and with the 7-inch single. On the reverse, as you can see, it is numbered. I don't know how many it's numbered, how many it's limited to, but both the CD and the vinyl versions are numbered. What's inside it? Well, we can open it up. As you can see, it opens like this, and inside we have a copy of the Flowers in the Dirt LP, and it has got the inner sleeve that we normally get, plus the booklet. There's nothing different there about the released album. And as well as the album, you also get this fantastic 7-inch single, Party Party. Now, obviously, this is the single that I was referring to with the catalogue number of R6238, as you can see there. Now, it's a one-sided single. On the reverse, you've got some etchings of flowers, as in Flowers in the Dirt. So this is the front cover here. I'm just going to slip this back in its case. And on the reverse, you've got that one there. It's obviously got all the credits about who wrote it, but it's actually mixed by someone called Bruce Forrest, and he does all the mixes for all the different releases of this track. As well as the album and the 7-inch single, you get a fantastic poster of the band, as you can see here, sort of like a drawing mixed with a collage of photographs. And as well as that poster, you also get this fabulous poster, which is sort of like a family tree of the Paul McCartney band, and it sort of like lists all the bands, all the members of the band have been in, and how they all sort of link up and join to each other. So obviously you've got Johnny and the Moondogs, Quarrymen for Paul, Beatles, you've got Wings, all the different Wings, and then you're coming on to other bands, some of which I've never heard of. And coming down the bottom, some which I have, like the Pretenders and Jim Diamond, Julian Cope. So that's quite an interesting, if you're into where all the different musicians have come from and what they've played in before, this is a great piece for you. As well as the posters, as part of the world tour, you've also got this printed sheet here, which shows you all the tour dates from 89 and 90 tour, the Paul McCartney World Tour, as you can see here, which again is great information for all you buffs out there. Not only do you get all those posters and the tour details, but you get this fabulous set of postcards, which I've never seen anywhere else outside. So there's sort of like Linda's one, there's Chris's one there, there's obviously Macca's one, and then you've got one of Paul and Linda together, one of Hamish and Robbie together there, and there's the moody one of Wicks. To finish off all the McCartney sort of stuff you get in there, you get a nice bumper sticker, which says, "I'd rather be listening to McCartney." I don't know how many people actually stuck those on their bumpers. I certainly didn't. It remained firmly in the set. And the final piece that goes in there is the Friends of the Earth sort of leaflet, advertising all their courses and causes rather, and how you can subscribe. Paul was obviously heavily into Friends of the Earth during this particular tour, and they sponsored it, and they had stalls at each of the venues. Moving on to the CD version, so here's the CD package, and you'll notice it's actually thicker than the LP one. As I said before, this has got the red sticker on it, which indicates it's the CD version. Has the same content as the LP, all the stickers and the posters, etc. It opens in the same way, and as I mentioned before, they are individually numbered. The only difference between this and the LP, say only, there's a couple, obviously it needed a sort of a sleeve that fitted in there to cover up the flowers in the dirt, and what you actually get is just a paper slick of the sleeve, which obviously fills the void of having the 12-inch sleeve behind the actual cover itself. And the other major difference between the LP and the CD is the CD actually has this like cardboard case. It's a bit flimsy to hold up. So there's the CD, regular CD, and there at the top is the Party 3-inch CD. So the Party 3-inch CD is exactly the same as the 7-inch single version, and it's got the same sort of take, same recording. The only difference is obviously all CDs are single-sided, so this is a single-sided one, and also it's a 3-inch one. So some people might need an adapter to play it, but it will play on most CD players. Just it's a smaller disc. There is actually footage available of the recording of Party, and it was shown on this VHS originally. I believe it's now out on DVD, Blu-ray, blah blah, streaming. I've put it there, but this was the first place that you could actually see the recording of Party. And as I said at the start of the video, as well as the 7-inch and the 3-inch CD, there is also a 12-inch promo, which I have one here. Now, according to the Paul McCartney Project website, there are only 200 of these in existence. So I'm really chuffed to have got one here. It's got two different mixes. This is the regular 5-minute 36 version, but on the back there's a longer one, which I believe goes on for 6 or 7 minutes. Unfortunately, as you can see, the time has got the hole punched through it, so I can't actually see the actual time. But one side is sort of like the regular version, and the second side is the sort of club version. And as I say, this was released as a promo to various clubs up and down the country. When this was issued out to the clubs, as well as the record, you was sent these sort of photocopied things all about with compliments, and this is obviously from the people who sent it out. Pre-release Party, remixed by Bruce Forrest, as you can see here. Got a little sketch here. I joined the Party. Guess that could be a McCartney doodle, who knows. And here is sort of like a little form that was filled in, and it was asking for reactions to the single when they were played in the clubs. And this was mailed out on the 1st of December 1989, and they only had 17 days to get this back, because it had to be returned no later than the 18th of December 89. They wanted to know what the personnel thought of it, and there was like gradings of excellent, good, fair, and poor. And they also wanted to know what the audience reaction was to it. Plus, there was a space for people to write their comments, and as well as listing their other top imports. And Clubnet is obviously the people who sent it out, and their address was given at the bottom of the page as Ladbroke Grove in West 10 in London. As I mentioned, originally the only place you could hear Party Party was on that 7-inch single, 3-inch single, or 12-inch single, R6328, or as the CD is, CD 3R6328, or the 12-inch single, 12DJ6328. It has since appeared in other formats and on other recordings, and the first one is this one. In 1990, we got this, Paul McCartney Rocks. It's like a promo DVD, and that includes Party Party. This is actually the shortest version of Party Party that was ever released. It's only 3 minutes 40 long. As you can see, there's the track list on the back. It's like a promo CD. It's 10 tracks, lots of Wing stuff, solo Paul, and Party Party. The next release of Party Party we get is this Japanese CD, double CD in fact, set called Flowers in the Dirt Special Package, and the second disc on here contained lots of unreleased material, including Party Party. Its next appearance was, well, it had to be really, didn't it, in the archive set, and this features both the 7-inch and the club mix version included in this set. And the last place it was released was in that 7-inch singles box, the McCartney crate. They reproduced the 7-inch single, the one-sided 7-inch single that was originally available in the World Tour pack. Now, just as a slight aside, and it may be of interest to some people out there, McCartney has actually played this live twice in all his touring career. He played it once in '89 and once in 1990 as part of the sound checks, the pre-show gig sound checks. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you if you've got this far through the video. This, as I say, this video was just to highlight this 7-inch single and this recording, which up until a few years ago, you could not get anywhere else apart from that 7-inch single, 3-inch CD. Just a couple of housekeeping things. Click here if you want to help keep the channel alive. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. It just throws me a couple of quid down the internet just to help keep these lights running and to help me review new material as and when it comes out. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.